What's up, everybody, and welcome to your new favorite show, Paper Cut Chronicles. We are finally fully staffed today. Somebody made it to work. Uh, this is a place where we turn our common conversation, our common sports conversation, into content for you all. So we just kind of gonna get it started. We do have our first episode out. Make sure you go check that out. Run that up for us. Our what's the word number 1, and this is our what's the word number 2. So we're just gonna kick right off. I'm your host, James Sr. I'm here with my co-hosts Cam and Mac, aka Pops. How we doing, fellas?
Good, good.
All good in the neighborhood, so man.
Hey, we making it, we managing, we making it. We're just gonna hop right into it. A lot has been going on around, just sports, period. So we're gonna start it with the NCAA tournament. UConn beats Duke. I had a lot of I watched majority of this game, majority of the second half. Um, a lot of stuff going on with this game. Has some notes here. From my perspective, I'm gonna let y'all go off after. But from my perspective, I mean the numbers don't lie when it comes to a game like this. Duke was up 19 points. Um, they had UConn had 20 points off of turnovers, and Duke had 13 turnovers. I think the Twins Cam Boozer had 4 of the turnovers, and the other twin had the 3, but it was the crucial one at the end, the last turnover that really, well, obviously, it turned the game upside down, for, Braden Mullins to hit that buzzer beater, and, what did y'all think about this game and how the environment was and how March Madness is literally March Madness?
You
Well,
wanna
that
go
was
first,
mad.
Pops?
Yeah, that was madness altogether because prior to that, anybody that was up by 15, any number one that was up by 15 was 140. And
Yep.
Mhm.
Turn that
now,
0 to a 1 real quick.
yeah. So, I mean, that's the madness of March. So, hey, it was an historical game. What can you say? The kind of
Yeah.
game that you watch Martin Madness for.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, Duke had no business losing this game. Like,
None at all.
literally 0. I think the biggest thing, I mean, obviously you had the Caden Boozer turnover at the very end, which was
Yeah.
crucial, but the lack that they got from Isaiah Evans is really
Mhm.
what I think sealed it for them in the second half. Outside of Isaiah Evans, there isn't much three-point shooting on that roster,
Right.
and they needed that from him. Like, I'm looking at the numbers right now. They shot 15 threes and made
Oh,
6. Like, that's really low volume,
Mhm.
and,
yeah,
I mean, even UConn, they weren't hitting, but they got up 23.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
that's talking about
So
average right.
that's the, like, really big difference that I got from there. Like, outside of Isaiah Evans, there was really no outside creation. Like, I'll give Caden Boozer his props. He played really well for what they got from him. I
Yeah.
doubt they were expecting this much from him, honestly, especially in a
Right.
game so big. But
Yeah,
that final turnover, man, like, why did he pick up his dribble?
yeah.
Why?
It
Why?
was no
Why?
reason. You
Why
wait
did
for the
he pick
foul.
literally all he had to do was take one more dribble and get fouled.
Yep. Yep.
And I get it, like, he was trying to really seal the game, but you just can't make that big of a risk at that point in the game. Like,
And the cojones for Hurley to not call a timeout at that point in time
man,
and to let his guys just kinda play and
So
for a guy
weird.
who didn't make a
Because
3 the whole game,
yeah,
and he was 1 for 5, and the one that he made was literally the
the
game
only
winner.
one that he made was the only one that mattered, really.
Right,
That
literally.
really the only one that mattered. Like, that it was, yeah, like y'all said, that was real madness. Like, I think that game also kinda captured, Cam Boozer's kind of flaws, I guess, in his game. I mean, you let him get what he's gonna get, but outside of that, it's just kind of, like, lackluster. He's a good passer for a big, but he also has slow feet. Like, not gonna beat you off the dribble or anything,
Mhm.
as well as he can't really stretch the floor. Like if he's wide open, he'll probably give you a couple, but it's not like he's gonna create a shot or
Yeah.
or he's just gonna make one off the dribble or something like that. And I mean, like, you can't really critique his game much. Like, he had 30 and 8. Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he did lead the
Um,
game in turnovers.
Yep.
Like, and that's the biggest thing. A team running their entire offense through one
I
player, of course,
think another thing,
with his usage rate being high, he's gonna turn the ball over, but you just can't do it that much.
another thing to keep in mind, though, they were playing against 29-year-olds too. So, I think that played a part right there. So,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
having,
fair. That's fair.
having
Fair
is
point.
paying mortgages than, raising children. So,
Yeah, they got degrees already and whatnot.
yeah,
2 masters, crazy stuff. Yeah, it was a crazy game. I mean, even when you just look at the team stats, Duke pretty much led in all the categories, you know, and
except for the
if
scoring.
anything, they were pretty much close. And I mean, but it just comes to those turnovers. The turnover battle and the points off turnovers was a really big deal for this game. Duke had it in the back. Like I said, they had a 19-point lead, so it wasn't really anything that they. I mean, they just kind of smoked the game. Not even kind of. They really just smoked the game.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
it
shout
was
out
a
to
major choke job.
yeah, yeah, complete. Shout out to UConn, making it to a
Shout out to
Final
Dan
Four.
Hurley.
Shout out Dan Hurley. He wins him another one. You know, it's he's entering a different conversation. He's entering
Man,
a different conversation.
some rough ones, like
Yeah, for
uncomfortable
sure,
conversations.
for sure, for sure. So Imma just go with
Shout out to
go
old
recap
men.
some of these other games. You said what, Pop?
Shout out to old men.
Yeah, right. Old men in NIL. Shout out to old men in
Yeah,
NIL, man.
yeah.
Another game that I really didn't tune into, Iowa and Illinois, TA. I mean, not necessarily BTA, but I think Illinois, kinda, was clear cut, was a better team on this night, 71-59. Caden, well, what's his first name?
Keaton Wagler.
Wagler. He's a really good player, definitely improving his draft stock. He's been doing some amazing stuff in the tournament. I mean, tournament runs is kinda like bread and butter for improving your stock when it comes to going into the
Yeah.
next level and getting into the NBA and stuff like that. That can definitely put you in that upper echelon with him being a
Help me get that
freshman
thing.
and yeah, uh,
Yeah, I
he's
have
good.
nothing on
What
this
are y'all
game.
thinking about, the ceiling
I
for Keaton Wagler?
I
What'd he say?
I don't know.
I see him late first round. He's not a lottery guy, not to me.
No, I think after the tournament he's gonna be a lottery guy. And
You
that's
think he's a
honestly
lottery
was
guy?
gonna be my first point. I mean, like, my thing is he's still young, like you said, he's a freshman, and he's a big guard that can give you a lot. Like, he's not a minus defender.
Mhm.
He can score the ball really, really well. Like, he was a 41% three-point shooter this past
Yeah.
this past regular season.
Yeah.
And
And most of that was
even
off the
when
bounce.
his
Like, it's not like these are
exactly,
just,
he's running
set
that
shots.
offense. And even when his shot isn't falling, he's shown that he can provide other things, like in the game against Houston, where he had
Mhm.
12 rebounds. Like,
Yep.
it's not like he's a one-dimensional player, and I think that's really important, especially, I mean, with him being a big guard, he can now play combo. Like, we talked I mean, or I don't think we talked about it much, but there's not a lot of teams in the NBA that need a point guard, but
Yeah.
if you have a guy that can run 1 and 2, then
Yeah.
that is really big for your draft stock. That's
Yep.
why I think it will push him up into the lottery. Like, if I look at a mock draft right now, I wonder
Mhm.
where he's going.
Where he
Um,
sits. Now, do you think this is a guy that is a developmental piece, or this is somebody who you can kinda, depending on
All,
his like where he goes, you can
all of
kinda
these
give him the
guys,
keys?
man, as talented as they are, and it's like has been talked about
yeah,
over and over. It's the deepest. uh
Mhm.
freshman class anyway in a
Yeah.
long time, or maybe ever.
I mean, looking at a mock draft right now, he basically a lock for a lottery pick. Like he's in top 5 talks. So
Dang, bruh.
yeah,
I don't I
I
I don't
mean, he has been
see it.
that good though. Like actually,
I
he has been that good. But
I just don't see
at the same
NBA
time,
though.
like yeah, I don't see top 5.
Five,
I definitely
Yeah,
think
I see him
he's a
like
lot.
being
He's a
he's
lottery.
definitely he's an NBA prospect. I don't wanna say he's not an NBA prospect, but
no,
top
no,
5?
definitely.
Like okay, for instance, do you guys think he's better than Mikael Brown from Louisville? I think he's better than Mikael Brown.
I haven't seen much of Mikael Brown
Ooh,
to make that comp.
But those are like the ranges of like players that he's going around. Mikael Brown, Braden Burries, Baron Philon, those type of guys.
Yeah. Look, with the way that the thing is right now, the way that everything's playing out, these guys, all of them gonna make some money, but it's just a matter
Oh
of
yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna lie though. Look, if the Clippers don't make the playoffs and I'm OKC, Keaton Wagler is on my board. Like I think if I'm OKC and I'm Sam Presti, I think the two biggest guys I'm looking at is Keaton Wagler and Thomas Hall from Florida.
it.
And I think Keaton Wagler is the biggest reason for him is I mean, you're OKC. Are you willing to pay Cason Wallace big money? Because he's gonna be a free agent coming up, and I mean obviously Keaton Walker is not the defender that Cason Wallace is,
right.
but
Hell no.
at least giving something like something on that end, as well as I mean they do also need somebody else to work off the dribble from that bench unit. So
Yeah.
I
What
mean I'm
what
definitely
they
looking
have
at
like 50 draft picks or some shit anyway?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If the Clippers don't make the playoffs and
Oh,
you're OKC and you have a lottery pick,
it's
those
finna
two guys I'm really looking at.
it's finna get wicked. It's finna get wicked for sure. But yeah, shout out to Illinois, shout out to Keaton Wagler. I'm excited to see this class and see what they do at the next level because it is so deep with talent. But like I
Young
said,
talent.
yeah, super young talent, and I mean, it's a testament to these guys' work because, like we was talking about, these guys are getting older in college, and they're getting older guys, more seasoned guys, and when you can actually, the freshmen have been dominating the kind of the whole collegiate scene right now this year anyway. So
Which is kind of surprising with NIL, I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah, it is. It's definitely surprising, but the Michigan boys, they definitely,
Yeah.
yeah, that's seasoned vets right there.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
we might as well talk about them right now since you brought them
Yeah,
up. I
yeah,
mean, like they
for sure. Michigan has been
What's in
dominating.
it?
Um, they have a really good team. They got some seasoned guys on there. Their best player, I think he comes off the bench, and he's a freshman, and which is kind of surprising. But when you got a stacked team like that, it's like, bro, what
I
can
will
you do?
hold off on best. Yaxel Lindenborg is insane.
Oh no,
I'm
he's
not gonna
insane
lie.
too. He's insane too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they played Purdue 79-64. I think Purdue had gave them a little bit of run in that first half, but that second half kind of got wicked, and Arizona played. I mean, my bad.
Listen.
They played Tennessee. Michigan played
Mhm.
Tennessee 95-62. BTA. Not even
Real
finna even
BTA.
get into that. They're a really good team. They will be going against Arizona. Like I said, Arizona beat Purdue. That was a okay game in the first half. Then that second half got wicked. What is y'all predictions for Arizona Michigan game?
A good game.
Uh,
Yeah,
That's
it's
really all
yeah,
I can predict. I mean, like, see, there's where it's kind of indifferent for me because like Arizona has been dominating in their own right, but
right.
yeah.
Michigan has looked unstoppable in
Yep.
this tournament. Like,
Yeah, but they gonna get beat up by them old cats, man. I'm telling you that's
I
fun.
mean,
I
Michigan
mean,
got some
Michigan got
vets.
some. They got some
They
vets
Michigan,
got
too.
Michigan got some vets.
they
But
got some.
I think the real like difference is though like I think if the game gets gritty, that's when
Hmm.
Arizona really
Yep.
starts to pull away.
Yep.
Like
You can't let them
Arizona,
slow it down.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are.
They're more defensive minded than Michigan is, I would say. But
Mhm.
Michigan's offense is just so high powered.
It's gonna
Yep.
Like
be a man on wheels
they've
then.
scored 90 plus points in every game in this tournament.
It's gonna be they won't score 90. I can
No,
you
no,
can
no,
get
no, no. I doubt they scored 90 on Arizona. But
Mm.
I mean that offense is just so potent.
I
Like
wouldn't put it past them if they get up and running and you get them big boys on Arizona running down that court getting tired,
that should be a
it could get
problem.
that's true.
wicked.
That's true. That's
It'll be a
true.
problem.
It could get wicked. So back to the other side of the bracket, what do y'all got? The UConn Illinois game. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I mean, I got UConn winning this game,
I think it's gonna be
but
easy. Like 10, about
Yeah,
10 at least.
by 10,
Yeah.
I got UConn winning by double digits. I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
I think it still be a good game though. But yeah, I
Depends on
think
what you get from Keaton Wagner. If Keaton
right
Wagner shot is on.
for sure,
I
and they
mean,
do shoot a
same
lot of.
with Stojakovic. Stojakovic has been good during the tournament,
Yep, yep, and they got
showing
some
that
pretty
last
good
name.
bigs. Like they have the
They do.
attributes to be a good defensive team. They just haven't been all year, but they really showed how good they could be against holding the Cougs to 55,
Don't
and
blame
Yeah,
them.
and even Iowa to 59. I mean,
yep. So, I mean, they have the potential to make it very interesting for a UConn, but I think UConn has just been here before. They got a
Yep.
really good head coach, and just the
and
prestige that they have over there is just is
like
just
Pop
different.
said, they got the old men over there. You
Yep,
know, it's hard
got
to
the
be the
old
old
men
men in this game.
on me, especially when they getting that chicken too. Um
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going down tomorrow. Definitely be tuning into both of those games tomorrow. Let us know down in the comments what you're thinking, and come back and comment under the video and tell us, how you saw the game and how you saw those things go. Actually, we forgot to talk about one guy on Arizona, Koa Pete, which I
Oh
really
yeah.
like. He's kind
Yeah.
of a wings wing right now. It doesn't really have the shot that a lot of NBA teams is kind of looking for
Hmm.
wings, but all of the other attributes, he's aggressive. He plays good defense. He's a big kid. He's young. Like definitely something that you could develop into that prototypical wing for the NBA, and I'm pretty sure he's up there with that top 15 with them top 15 guys
Oh yeah.
in that lottery. So,
I think that the only gripe, like you said, he's not a shooter like
mhm,
at all. I think with him, like profiles more as a big, like a smaller big than a wing, I would say, because of the
mhm,
lack of shot. But he is really quick in that aspect.
Yeah. Once it gets going
I,
downhill, it's
yeah,
downhill.
it's just it's kind of weird. He's kind of a weirder prospect simply because it doesn't look like he's gonna be able to shoot anytime soon.
right,
Like usually in college, you'll be able to see like even if a guy doesn't have a higher 3-point percentage or something like that, it's by the free throw percentage or that's kind of how you back up some things like Darius Acuff, for instance. He's gonna be this good of a shooter in the NBA, and you can tell that because not only is his 3-point percentage really high, but also his free throw percentage. So he has good touch no matter what. But
yeah,
Koa Pete shoots 60% from free throws, so
right,
he doesn't really profile as the type of guy you can mold into a shooter yet.
yeah,
Kinda on like a Zion aspect, he's just
yeah,
not as athletic. I
yeah,
think that's the kind of big he or that's the kind of role he would play on the team,
yeah,
playing like or like a earlier Aaron Gordon.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good
But I
comp right
mean, even with that, if you do like a Aaron Gordon comparison, I
Yeah,
mean,
Aaron Gordon was not a shooter before.
line of shooter, very aggressive guy, get to the cup, lob threat, plays defense. So I mean, there's
Oh,
there's
I
a
like that comp. I just came up with that on the spot.
right,
I
or
like
there's
that.
there's a there's an avenue for him for sure. There's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
an
for
avenue for
sure.
him.
He's still
Uh,
gonna go in the lottery.
yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of these kids are gonna get good opportunities. With the landscape. Also, shout out to the NBA for the official expansion for the teams in Seattle. The Supersonics are coming back, and also it's supposed to be a team in Las Vegas. So shout out to them. Shout out to the NBA for that. I think that's
I wonder
definitely
how
the
they realigned. Maybe we'll
uh
finally get Memphis in the East.
some I think Minnesota's going to the East, I believe,
Mm.
They
which would
should
which
be.
which would be hey, it's wide open over there, and if you get a guy like
Oh yeah, that would be crazy.
Edwards over there, man, like
I mean, but I mean, expansion draft is gonna just take the league up,
yeah,
so
it's
you
gonna
really
shake it up.
can't.
And I heard something interesting too, shout out Club 520, but they're gonna some of these teams are gonna be trying to get off of these bigger contracts.
Oh yeah, for sure,
And
for sure.
it's gonna work because, you know, you kinda giving that bigger contract to a new program, and then, you know, they need superstars over there. They need people who are gonna put butts in seats over there. So, I think it's kinda
Yeah,
gonna work out.
some of those contracts that we kind of deem untradeable are
Right.
definitely gonna be put up in there.
Yep.
Like Jeremy Grant's, for instance,
Yep.
just to put out a name,
Mhm.
he's making something close to like
Anthony Wiggins.
25 or something mil. So like,
You
yeah,
said who, Pop?
Anthony Wiggins.
Anthony Wiggins? Talk
Yeah.
about Andrew
yeah,
Wiggins?
Andrew
yeah,
Wiggins.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Andrew,
him.
I don't know if that contract's completely untradeable. You know,
That,
like he
well,
provides something.
it should think about trading it though, because
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think
he
no team gonna take it on. So, so
Mm,
you can maybe.
I think
but
he still owed like 111 million for the next 3 years or something like that. So
sheesh.
Yeah, he's
I
making some
mean,
bread
yeah.
for sure.
Since we're on the NBA, we'll just roll right into it. The Raptors, some crazy stuff against Orlando Magic,
Man,
make a 31-0 run. Um, that's just
I
I wonder
I
what is what's the biggest run in history if you could look that up for us,
it
Cam.
I'm pretty sure it's around that mark. They let me see what the exact number was. I know they made history by it. I
Yeah.
think yeah, okay, so it's the largest run in the NBA's play-by-play era, which is since '98.
Yeah.
Like that's insane in its own right.
The Raptors, and I had high expectations for the Orlando Magic, but it's
Mm.
kinda just seeming like I mean, not even seeming, they're literally just broken down. They're broken down by injury, their play style, the people that they have over there, they have a lot of talent, they got a lot of younger guys. I love Paolo Banchero, love, Bane, but it's just it hasn't been gelling at all, whether it's coaching, whether it's just camaraderie, whether it's them having chemistry, at the right
I think
times,
it's a
it just
mix of all of that,
yeah,
really. I
it
mean, like
hasn't worked out at all. So
even just Paolo. I mean,
yeah,
Paolo's been better since the
yeah,
start of like 26 and whatnot. But I mean, if we're talking about like last year and the beginning of this season, Paolo really hasn't even looked like the best player on the Magic,
yeah,
which sucks if you're a Magic fan because coming off his first like 2 years, he looked like one of the untouchables in the
right,
league.
for
Like
sure, for
he
sure.
he looked like one of those guys that could really lead the team to a promised land. But I think his biggest problem is I think one of the funniest things I see a lot with Paolo is he wants to be Melo rather than LeBron.
Yeah,
He will rather even though he's 6'10", 240, he will rather settle for a pull-up midi instead of
yeah,
get downhill to the rack and just overpower somebody.
mhm. So what you think about that, Pops? Like, a guy who's 6'10", 240, who's really just kinda taking the putting pressure on the rim, like, it's not really just a something that he's prioritizes in his game.
I think it's just like you talked about team chemistry with that team all together, and he's
Mhm,
kind of playing into the whole vibe of it. You
mhm,
know, they really don't have an identity over there offensively. Definitely, they were surviving off their defense, and now their defense looks worse this year. So,
right.
I think everything's just playing into his play and the team's play all together.
Yeah,
Because Bang at the beginning of the season looked like he was going to have a breakout season too.
yep,
And, it's
It
everything's
really
changing.
since Franz got injured, he kind of slowed down mostly. I think that's also really big for them. I mean, of course they've been dealing with injury on and off, but losing Franz is really big. Like you're
yeah,
losing probably if not the best defender in your starting lineup,
Yeah, he
um,
was.
as well as your biggest offensive creator. Like they ran that offense through Franz most of the time,
Mhm.
and that's without him being able to shoot. That
Right.
that that's a really big thing. Like you, when both of your two best players can't shoot the three ball,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to win. Like
Yep.
no
It
matter
is.
how good your defense is.
Yep.
Not in
Yeah.
this NBA.
Yeah, but on to our next point, Jason Tatum is back. That man looks crazy, and we'll talk about his stats here in a little bit when we get to our top performances. But I just want to talk about just how he's looking, how he's moving, and how this Boston team is looking. They're looking, you know, really, really good, and he's ramping it up. I didn't see this happening. I thought it wasn't enough time, but obviously how he's attacked his rehab, how he's been able to find himself in these games and really be performing. I think it was really good for him to come back and he kind of saw the landscape of what was happening as well. Yeah, just kind of want to talk about Jason Tatum and just how he looks out there playing, how he's getting his feet up under him and things of that nature.
He looks like the guy. He looked like the guy that he was before he got injured.
Mm.
And some of this can be adrenaline right now,
Yeah.
and the injury may I won't say come back up, but may play a part in terms of because right now he's running off total adrenaline, and we'll see more when the playoffs kick off because
Mhm.
then it's gonna be facing teams that are gonna be set to stop him, you
Yep.
know, and they'll have plenty of time to do so to just got the defense set for him.
Yep.
But with the way the Browns playing and White, so we'll see more about where he really is
Mhm.
and even as far as that is conditioning also because
Yep.
playoffs are different beast.
Yep.
Man, I just want to start off. Shout out to the Boston Celtics medical staff, because like,
No, for real.
what are you needing? We're bringing a guy coming off of Achilles rupture,
Yeah.
and he comes back, and we're not even restricting his minutes. We just letting him go out there and play
Right.
the exact same
Right.
that he was playing before. Like he's averaging 32 minutes a game since he came back,
That's
guys. Like
wild.
it's
That's
not
wild.
like we're just seeing glimpses of Tatum. We're seeing Tatum
Right.
run for 40 minutes. Like
Right.
that's why I don't know. I don't know if we can really say it's all adrenaline. We just watched them play for a full month, playing 40 minutes or 35 minutes a game, basically.
Mhm.
So I mean, of course, the game slows down in the playoffs and,
But I
and
think that might
everything.
play to his hand though, because it's gonna be slowed down into where it's more
Yeah,
methodical and things, like when it comes to that. But I think these teams will be more predicated on, like Dad said, like stopping him and attacking him as well to see
hmm
actually where he's at too
how
as well.
healthy he really is. Yeah,
Right.
like I think I think the Celtics, the biggest thing you're getting from Tatum is I think the lack of on ball playmaking that you had before.
Mhm.
Tatum,
Yep.
I mean, is pretty obviously the best on ball playmaker that they have there.
Yeah.
I think he's the best passer that they have there. The way he works out of especially double teams is
Mhm.
really nice to look at, especially from a bigger wing.
Yeah.
That man, he looks like Tatum. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Tatum's gonna give you exactly like what you ask of him,
Yep.
whether that's you asking him to score 25 plus or you
Mhm.
ask him to grab 12 rebounds or what did he have the other night, 18
18.
rebounds,
Yeah.
or if you
That
ask
was
him to
ridiculous.
get 5, 6, 7 assists, like
That was a
he's
ridiculous.
gonna give you exactly what you need. I mean, of course, he's still working through the nooks and crannies, like trying to get out of his efficiency woes. But I mean, the touch is only gonna come back
Yeah.
as he plays more.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's really good for the Celtics ramping him up and whatnot. If his shot starts falling consistently like did in the Charlotte game, man, that team is looking almost probably as scary as the Thunder. Like
Mm,
that's how good the Celtics could be if Tatum is this good.
like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. On to our next point here. JB Bickerstaff, man. Coach of the year, projected coach of the year. I would most definitely agree with that. Detroit has looked really good. I mean, you could make an argument for Joe Mazzulla, but just off the narrative of how we saw this Boston team before they started the season this year. But I think JB Biggerstaff, especially with the injuries late, I mean with Cade and even throughout the season having some injuries to that roster and putting Jenkins in a spot to be able to perform. Just having these dogs, having these guys go out there every night and perform and be at the top of the East. I think he can definitely be a lock for Coach of the Year this year. How are y'all thinking on that?
I think it's a three-man race.
Yeah.
I mean, Missoula, of course, is in there,
Mhm.
but also gotta, throw a shout out to Miss Johnson,
Mhm.
the Spurs coach.
Mhm.
By the way, we share the same birthday. Um, uh, yeah, I mean, it's really a three-man race. It's
Mhm.
between Bickerstaff, Johnson, and Missoula. I think
Mhm.
Missoula is probably at the bottom of that three-man race
Yeah.
just because we've seen Boston be
Right.
this good before,
Yeah.
as well as you have, like, that roster is still really good.
Really
I
good,
mean, even
especially with
without
the
Tatum.
bench. Yeah.
But I mean, the lack that JB Bickerstaff has had,
Mhm.
it just hasn't shown, and I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing when we talk
Yep.
about a coach of the year. We're talking about a team with the 3rd best record in the league right now, and really nobody expected it. Like, I mean, sure, we got a bit of a jump from Cade, got a really big jump from Duran, but
Mhm.
just the overall that you're getting from that whole team just looks like the absolute most you can get from them, and that's exactly what you ask of from your head coach is getting the the utmost best from your entire roster. Like
Ye
Dennis Jenkins been really, really good
Mhm.
over the past couple weeks or games or so. We've seen Kevin Herter be really good
Mhm.
in Cade's absence. Obviously, you're gonna get what you get from Asar Thompson, but this team on paper just doesn't look as good as they are. And I think that's a testament to the coaching.
Well, it really don't matter with the coaching anyway. I've seen coaches of the year be canned in 2 years. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
hey,
That's
look,
true.
I wouldn't even want it if I'm a coach. No, no, don't get it to me. Don't throw that.
Yeah, I mean, it kinda puts a narrative on you too, because coming in that next season, after you being the coach of the year, that target is kinda on your back, and not
Yeah,
necessarily
there's a
saying like
lot.
it's a hot
Puts you
seat,
kinda
but
in the hot yeah, it kinda does, like,
yeah.
'cause once you win that award, I think the expectations only grow,
Mhm.
and, I mean, if your team is this good when you're the coach and your expectations grow the season after, I
Yeah.
mean, it's almost championship or bust at that
Right.
point,
Right.
and,
That's what
I
it
mean, when
becomes.
a team can't get over that hump, that's kinda when the blame starts to
Coaching.
get on the coach.
It's coaching.
And I mean, we just saw it happen with Mike Malone. Like,
Yep.
I still think Mike Malone is extremely good coach, extremely good offensive mind. But I mean, the fact that the Nuggets couldn't get back to where they were, the front office just thought it was time to cut ties.
Yeah.
So I get what Pops means by like I mean, kind of putting a target on your back.
Yep. For sure. For sure. Alright, staying in the NBA on to the next point. OKC versus the Pistons. Very good game. I this man it's ridiculous. I
You
mean,
don't even say his name. Don't
I
even say his name.
it's just ridiculous, like, I mean, we're gonna obviously get into the MVP race and thing, and, well, and, with that being said, he has this award just in his hands, in his palms. It's not for anybody else this year. I don't want the goalpost to move or anything like that. I love Luka, love Wemby, but a 55, 40, 90 guy as a guard who primarily really doesn't shoot threes. He's upped his 3-point percentage this year, and with being those percentages from a guard like that, averaging 30, it's wicked. It is wicked. This guy's really good. He's definitely figured the NBA out. he's in this like flow state right now. And I just kind of want to get y'all perspective on his game and where he's taking this OKC team.
Let me take this one just for a second. And I don't want to go on a rant about this guy. He's good. He's good. But
Good.
yeah, okay, he's great. He is great. But you know what he put me in the mind of? His play style is James Harden. And
Yeah.
not so much as the theatrics of James, but he gets away with a whole bunch of crap. It ticks me off just watching him cause that chicken wing of his, boy, don't make any sense.
Hey, that
It's
chicken
Hey, by
wing
the
it's the
way,
most
by the way,
useless
this is
chicken.
coming from a guy that's not on the internet like that, so he's not moved by the propaganda online.
at all, at all, at
This is
all.
this
This
is
is raw
literally just
feelings.
my this is just from eyes. Like,
Raw feelings. But continue on, Pop. Continue on.
Go ahead, Kev. I can't do much
man,
on
I
it.
mean,
He was on your side. He was basically saying
yeah.
like you don't be on the
No, no,
internet,
no.
so you not all the
I'm saying like
consensus of
like
what of what everybody's
this is
saying.
unbiased. Like
Yeah.
you're cause a lot of the internet propaganda with Shay is, oh, he foul based, da 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 da. Like, and it's got pushed. I'm not gonna lie, it's got pushed to another level. Like
Mhm.
they're calling it's like people didn't see Harden play. Like
Right.
it, it's not as bad as Harden.
No,
I'm not
no,
gonna lie.
it's
Mm,
not. That's what I'm
But
saying.
like just for you to say that without being on the internet like that, it does say a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
I watched them
you
last week,
can't.
and it was okay. All right,
You really can't. I mean, you can't deny the greatness though. Like
no, you
Yeah.
can't.
he
You can't,
d-
and you can't blame them for using something
Abs-
that
that they're gonna allow him to
that's
keep
it.
using. Yeah, I mean, like TJ said, that he's kind of figured the NBA out. Like if they're
mhm.
gonna allow me to do these things, then why not keep doing these things?
And I'm
Like
such a great offensive player. I'm putting the defense in these positions to be able for the refs
exactly,
to be
Exactly.
making
Yeah,
these calls.
that
Like
is.
I'm
That is.
putting you in that position. Like you can't do nothing with me. If you're gonna play me, play off of me because you can't touch me, I'm just gonna pull up right over you. If you're gonna try to be
exactly.
physical with me, we finna get the refs into this conversation very quickly. And I mean a
Somebody
lot
gonna
of
beat them up.
right. I mean, somebody gonna do it, and I feel like that goes to coaching as well. Like, if I'm a coach, I'm literally trying to put somebody in there to wear him out. Like, you finna
Just
get
rough
these
them
free
up a
throws
little bit.
anyway. You
Yeah,
finna
I
get them
mean,
anyway.
we
So
got
like,
to. We got to. Send them to the line 50 times.
you know what I'm saying? Let them score
Let's see about this.
84. Let
Let's
them
see
score
about this
get
84.
you from
96.
the line. I mean,
Let's see
but
about
at the same time, like if there's a team to do that, it's probably the Pistons.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we just saw him play against the Pistons, and he had 50.
Yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
much. Pretty much.
I mean, that game. We talk about his actual performance. He had 47, 5 and 3.
Mhm.
I mean, but it was on 12 for 19 from the field.
12 for
Two
19
for
for
2 for 3 from three, and 21 to 25
25.
from the free throw line.
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
He
Hey,
he just went out there and dropped 50 on 78% true shooting. Like
nah, for real.
this guy is actually insane. And I mean that I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if the Thunder are as good as we think they are. I think it's Shea. Like
I agree.
Shea is that good.
Yeah.
Like this Thunder team outside of Shea, I haven't really seen much this year. Like we've seen a
Okay.
bit of a jump from AJ Mitchell.
Mhm.
Haven't really seen a jump from Chet Holmgren, which we're still waiting on.
Yeah.
Even Lou Dort, he's had his shooting woes,
He's look
and
terrible this
J-Dub just hasn't been J-Dub this year. I mean,
Yeah.
dealing with injury in and out of the lineup, but that hasn't mattered
Yep.
because you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You have probably the best player in the NBA. And I mean, just talking about the end of that game specifically, because I don't want to talk about it too much. I
Mhm.
mean, the game was literally neck and neck for for the last quarter.
Yeah.
But the last 2 minutes was cinema. That's literally the best way you can describe it. The last 2 minutes of that game, even just regulation, was cinema. Man, I was watching that game, and when I saw Shea get a steal and then go on the other side of the court and hit a step back three, and they called an offensive foul,
Crazy.
bro. Bro, I thought he made an and one. I swear, I thought it was an and one three to ice the game,
Uh-huh.
but they called the offensive foul. Kinda get it,
You should have
it
called it
is
on
and
Job too.
it hey, if you wanna talk about it, if that's an offensive foul,
No, hey, we're not
we've
gonna get
seen it
into that.
Shut
before,
We're gonna
you
leave that
but
shut
alone.
your whore mouth. You shut your whore mouth.
We're not gonna
but
get into that.
even Jalen Williams for instance, I mean, he talked about it. He saw his own brother do the same move in the Jazz game
Mhm.
later that night, and he went on his Instagram story and say, I mean, we just saw this exact same play get called for an offensive foul when it was
Right,
supposed to be a game winner.
right.
Um, it is ticky-tacky, but I get why it was called.
Yeah,
I mean, but even I mean, after that, after they called that offensive foul, Dennis Jenkins went down on the other side of the court, and he almost iced it himself. So, I mean, like I said, that the end of that game was cinema. They went into the overtime, and I mean, it just looked like the same game. Shea was getting exactly what he wanted. I
Yep,
mean, once they started double teaming almost half court, he was just making the right plays from there on. I
yep,
mean, specifically to hit, Alex Caruso in that corner for that 3,
yep,
which was Alex Caruso's only points of the game.
yep.
So, I
Yep,
mean, being able to trust your teammates like that, I mean, when you're that good and you bring that much gravity, that's kinda what you have to do. I
yep.
mean, that's the same thing that I mean, LeBron gets,
Criticized for it,
his
yeah.
his criticism for it, but I mean, it's the right basketball play at the end of
Yep,
the day,
yep,
and it worked out more times than not, I would say.
yep, yep. Alright, on to our next point here. This guy's favorite team, the Rockets, BTA
Yeah.
against the Knicks. It was a pretty good game. Obviously, the Knicks are just very shaky, very up and down. At I don't know what his stats was for this game, but I'm pretty sure it was probably
Bad.
under 20 points, which you just cannot have from Cat.
Nah, Cat was actually the driving force of the Knicks that game. Like,
Really?
he he didn't get as many looks as he was supposed to,
Mhm.
realistically. I mean, and that's saying a lot because he shot 17 shots.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, bro, Amin Thompson had Jalen Brunson in a box
In
the
a
entire
box.
game. Like, he had that man in a straitjacket. He
Man.
couldn't get anything. So, I mean, if you're not getting anything from Jalen Brunson, you have to fall back on Cat.
Yeah.
And it says a lot that they really didn't, like,
Yeah, it's some turmoil over there.
I don't understand why,
Yeah.
and you can visibly now see the frustration from Cat,
Yeah. Yep.
and that's causing some I think that causes something, I mean,
Well,
you can't really
that's
have that.
that's Casper's biggest problem. He gets in his own way a lot
Mhm.
of times. He worries about calls. He worries about the officials, and he'll just he'll just throw a couple frustration fouls just because,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
and
true. That's true.
he gotta get out of his own way, and for that Knicks to go anywhere, for the Knicks to
Mhm.
go anywhere because you can go far with Bronson, but you're not gonna get to the promised land without Catch. It's not gonna happen.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
And some interesting stats here. Shangoon, he's coming back, getting back to, what the Rockets are gonna need to make a playoff push. 25 points per game on 61% from the field, 73 from the 3-point line,
73. 70
and 80% from the free
73.
throw. The splits for the last 3 games. That's some wild percentage right there, especially from your big guy. I wonder what the volume is for these
I
three-pointers.
don't think it's that high, but it's also not extremely low.
Yeah.
I mean, that game, he shot 1 for 2 from 3,
Mhm.
and then I think he just made 2 threes against the Bucks the other night,
Yeah.
or it was either the
But
Bucks or the Pelicans.
he
But
just stay
even
away
I
from that.
mean, if he's getting his touch back,
yeah.
I
I'm getting
think you just
Look,
let him run as he
they,
runs, bruh.
they talked about this. They tried to do this. They tried to make him more of a 3-point threat, and it's just not. He's a downhill guy. That's
yeah.
what he does.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely what he
61% from the
excels at.
field, like
That's
61% from the
definitely what
field
he
is
excels at, but I think I mean I guess I'm gonna take charge on this one because it is my favorite team.
Yeah, go ahead, go off, my guy.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, like Sengun before the injury, he was really good. I mean, even talking about from the 3-point line, we saw something we really hadn't seen from him in him taking threes and making threes. So,
Yep.
I mean, then he went out with his injury and he just didn't look the same when he came back from it. But after the fact, like as of recent, he has looked extremely good, like extremely good. He looks like the player that we saw before from
Mhm,
Şengün. I mean, if we go back to the very beginning of the season before he got injured, talking about the season opener
mhm.
against the Thunder, that he made 5 threes in that game. I don't
Yeah.
know if y'all remember, but he made 5 threes in that game,
Nobody
and
remembers. No, nobody.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like but that is the kind of like Şengün that we were seeing
Mhm.
before the injury. I mean, then he came back from his injury. He kind of just lost his touch in general. Like he wasn't making the I mean, even the soft post hooks that he
He
was
looked
shooting.
sluggish. He looked real sluggish in that.
Yeah,
You
is sluggish and rusty. He just didn't look like he didn't look like he had the feel of the game as of right then. But if you're getting this Şengün in the playoffs, I mean, even last year in the playoffs, he looked really, really good against the Warriors. He was the reason we went to 7. I mean, if as long as he keeps ramping it up and we get at least similar to the same Şengün that we saw last year, especially if Luka's gonna miss time, I I think we might be looking at the Rockets coming out of the first round. Don't want to put it, don't want to put it too far in the air, but think we might be seeing it. Another just side point I want to put. Tari Eason looked really really good in that Knicks game at the beginning. At the beginning of the week before I saw this bunch of games, I was maybe thinking, we were getting this Tari Eason resurgence.
Mhm.
He just end of March, he was just finally getting out of that slump. But then I just saw this game against the Bucks and same old from Tari Eason. I
Yeah.
mean, he
There,
was the driving factor
no,
for us though
there
in the
was
first
no
quarter.
reason that Bucks team should have been even close in that game.
At
Even
all.
uh, uh, can you not? I couldn't. I'm watching the game and I'm seeing. I'm like, who is that?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
is that?
that's yeah, that's
They
definitely
put
that's
up
definitely
they
how it
put up
looked. But
113. They put up 113 on this team and was in the game until the late part of the fourth quarter. Come on, man. Look, I like the Rockets. I like the Rockets. I just think, and we kind of touched up on it. They don't have an identity other than defense, and defense is not gonna win. It's not gonna win. And
I know
then
it's kind of weird though. Look,
you have
it's
to
kind of weird.
depend more on Kevin Durant shouldn't be playing all these minutes like he is. It's ridiculous how many minutes this man is playing. And it may come back to bite him in the tail in the playoffs because I mean he's lost some minutes this year. I mean I think he's up
Yeah.
there with
I mean,
his younger
KD
years
has
of
missed one game from injury this year.
yeah, and
One
and
total game. I mean,
and
he's missed 2 games because of personal reasons, but he's missed 1 game because of injury. Um, but I mean, you can't really predict injuries or anything like that. So if he's been this healthy throughout the year, I would say
I'm not
why
talking
not?
about injury wise. I'm talking about just stamina. Just I mean, because
Mhm.
when you're playing a team for a week and a half, and he having to log in all these minutes, just look at them legs go at the end of the game. It's gonna be that way. And
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
don't seem to me to be a LeBron conditioning type of guy. So I don't know.
Yeah, the biggest thing in that Bucks game, I mean, they just couldn't miss, bro. Oh, it was bro, like people like to throw out the term magnet ball a lot.
Yeah.
That was actual magnet ball. Like watching that game, why did Usman Jang have 36? Like
Nah, that's
they couldn't
crazy.
they couldn't miss. I
Who
I
is
don't
he?
know why.
Who is he?
No, chill. He was a lottery pick. Chill. He was a lottery
Who
pick.
who is he?
But
Come on.
I'm sitting over here
shout out
like,
to Reed
"Who?"
Shepherd though. Shout out to Reed Shepherd because Reed Shepherd is the reason we won that game.
Finally.
Um, Reed, he's been good in the games he starts, and I don't know why Ime isn't starting him still.
He can't play defense. And
But he
and he's a
provides
shaky
more
ball.
offensively than he gives up
I don't
defensively.
know. He's a shaky ball handler at times. You know,
But
we
we
went to the
need the
game.
shooting.
We went to the game and we saw how shaky of a ball handler he is against a Laker team that I mean, I don't know. Look,
Would you rather have a shaky ball handler or a guy that shoots 1 for 8? That's the kind of thing that you have to put in like
Because, I mean, you can hide that shaky ball handling with him coming
exactly.
off of
You can
screens
move him
and
off
move
ball.
him
I
around and
mean, you're
stuff.
gonna run your offense through KD and Şengün anyway,
Yep.
so he's gonna be off the ball for the most part. And just having guys like Tariq Eason again,
yeah, but none of
when
us.
you don't provide anything offensively, at the end of the day, putting the ball in the basket is the most important thing in
It
basketball.
is.
Yep.
It
And
is.
when
But
you can't do that, becomes a hindrance to your team, no matter the good defense that you play. Because great offense is always gonna overcome great defense when it comes to a one-on-one standpoint.
Yep.
So, I mean, with Tari
but
Eason,
I
he's
don't I
an
don't think
amazing defender. But
eBay's not a development coach anyway, so that kid is kind of
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
kind of got. I don't know that he's
I mean,
gonna.
we've seen great development from Reed Shepherd. I would say
I haven't seen develop. He's
in the
always
games
been
he gets
shooter.
in the game
He's
he gets
always
minutes,
been
he
shooter.
looks like Reed Shepherd of old. He looks like the Reed Shepherd we got in college. And that's what we drafted him to be. It's not like we drafted Reed
Yeah,
Shepherd to
he
be a
looked like
star. We
the
drafted him to do exactly what he's been doing.
he was a lottery pick.
Yeah, in a weak draft class. Zachary Resate went first. Like, what
Yeah,
are we
sure
talking
did.
about?
Sure did.
I guess the James dude from the Bucks they in the same category. Then come on, let's move on. Let's move on.
Already. Talking about the best player in the NBA, I think this guy will be that guy in the next 1 to 2 years. Uh, Wemby, Victor Wembanyama, been putting up some crazy stats.
Man,
Um, I mean, this guy and he doesn't play that much. He doesn't play that many like, he's not like a
29 minutes
35
a game.
bro, 29 minutes a game, like, and he's putting up numbers, and we'll talk about his stats, here soon when we get to our, top performances, but just off the way just it looks, bro, like, this guy is amazing, and like we talked about last week, bro, the tenacity and the mindset of this dude and how he
He
gets
wants
after
it.
it.
He wants it, and
Yeah.
he actually wants to be a star. He wants to be the face of the league. He wants all the
I
smoke.
love
He
that, bruh.
talks
I love that
noise.
so much.
That the dude, yeah, the dude
Imagine if
wants
this dude was American, dog. If this
Oh, he
man
would have
was
already been the face. He
yeah.
would have already been the face. If he was American, he would already be the face of the NBA.
which
But I
is
think my biggest thing for Wemby is the fact that he's vocal. Like
yeah,
he went out there, they asked him about his case for MVP, put a real
He
good case out.
He
Then
answered. Most guys would be like, "Well, we'll just leave it up to
mhm,
the not."
leave it up to
Like
yeah,
Shay just did. They just asked
Yeah,
Shay about his case for MVP. He said he's gonna let his game talk.
yeah,
yeah,
There's only so much that your game could do. We saw Draymond Green come out the other year, and he talked about his case for the defensive player of the year, and
right,
his odds shot after that.
yeah,
So I mean, putting putting your name out there and saying and living by what you say
yeah,
really does something, especially for these betters and for these voters. Like I mean, Wendy wasn't lying. Defense is 50% of the game,
yep,
and he is the most impactful player on the defensive end of the ball, as well as he looks like one of the best offensive players in the
hey,
league
I'm
too. Like
trying to
he
tell you, dog,
he's we're seeing him consistently drop the 30 plus at this point.
facts,
Like you said, on lesser minutes than other stars,
yeah,
on great efficiency. So
yeah,
it's not like
with a double-double,
yeah.
Like
it's not like we're just seeing him give his all on the defensive side of the ball
mhm.
like a Rudy Gobert and then not be much of a factor on the offensive side.
How many blocks is he averaging?
Right now is 3.1,
Oh
which
my
is actually low for Wemby. He
I
averaged
know.
4 last year.
I know,
So
but still, bro. Like
exactly. I mean, we're seeing I think what could be what we last saw from Giannis when he
mm,
won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same year.
mm.
Uh and if he's on that trajectory, bro, we're like actual GOAT trajectory.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
we're seeing the guy who's under 25, under 23,
Yeah,
and he's going into his what, 4th year in the league, and he's already an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year at that point.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I can definitely see now with the narrative going around Shea, I don't feel like he didn't like this last couple games, like this push is I don't think it's gonna be enough.
He'd have to score 60 a game
Yeah,
to
yeah,
and 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 the Thunder would have to go on a losing streak,
right,
and I mean, it's a lot of have to play into
right,
that.
right.
I
But yeah,
mean, I wonder. I'm pretty sure Wemby is first in the MVP ladder.
but I mean, even with the latter, they're still even saying that the
Now
votes is
Shea just
it,
overtook him at minus 600. The
yeah,
next
Yeah,
is one.
in the betting. But I
Yeah,
mean like the last ladder that Kia dropped, it was Wemby at first, which I
yeah,
think says a lot because it's been Shay's to lose
yep,
for it's kind of been a one-man race for a little while for
yeah,
now. But
it
now
was.
we're seeing somebody else at least give a push for it,
yep,
which I think is entertaining, especially
absolutely,
because you can see how much he wants it.
yeah.
He's going out there and dropping
Oh,
40 and
it's
15.
his
So
next year.
like,
If it's not his this year, it is his next year, and I'm pretty sure
yeah.
he's gonna make that.
And maybe that's the case he's making.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the case he's making. You
yeah,
know, watch out for me. Start
yeah.
looking at me, 'cause, I'm coming.
On to the Papercut Chronicles MVP, Luka Doncic. Having the last 12 games, having 30 straight. He's been put on some great performances. Last night, I know he got into it was some injuries that's gonna be coming up. He's probably gonna miss some time. Don't really want to talk about last night because that was
Oh
a
my
wicked
gosh.
game.
Oh my gosh.
But just want to talk about his greatness for a little bit. I know the narrative around him. He averages, the most free throw attempts. Um, right now in the league. He has the most turnovers, but when you have a offensive engine like that, some of that stuff is gonna come into play. And I mean, free throw merchants, they're all over the league. These superstars, like we said about Shea, the refs are gonna enter the chat when they're putting these defenses in certain type of positions to make that prominent. So, but he's been putting on some great performances, like the other night. Um, How y'all thinking about his game and how he's kinda made a push? He's made the MVP conversation a little interesting, these last couple of months, with his performances.
Like you said, he's the Paper Cut Chronicles MVP, and that's probably the ceiling. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
the
good
Uh,
greatest.
award, man. That's a good award,
hey,
dog.
It's
I
as
mean,
great as
he averaged 35 or I think 39 over the month of March.
Yeah.
So he was great over the month of March. But I think the worst part is, I mean, with him getting injured last night, he
Mhm.
is in in the area where he might not qualify
Yeah.
for end of the season awards,
Yeah.
which I think is really, really it's bad. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
bad look for the NBA
Yeah.
specifically.
yeah, it
And
is.
I think they were even
This
with the Cade
65 game rule,
situation.
yeah.
And now the All NBA team's gonna look
Yeah.
really
Yep.
different.
We might be seeing KD making an all NBA first team at 37 because of this rule.
Hey,
Like,
LeBron, All NBA second team, but that.
no, but I mean, as of right now, he's sitting at 64 games. Um,
Yeah.
and he
He's
just
gonna
got
miss some
injured
more
last
time.
night.
He's
He's
gonna miss
gonna miss some time, and there's not many more games to
Yeah,
play.
I wouldn't
They
me as a
have
Lakers
5 now.
fan, I wouldn't risk it. I would let him if this is something that's gonna be, could possibly be lingering, I would just let him rest.
I wonder
We'll
how Luka feels about that though, because
yeah.
I mean, we know he wants
He wanna
the
hoop.
award and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to, but of course he also wants to win.
Yeah,
So I know he's probably in a really tough spot. Like
yeah, and you
he
gotta look
wants
at
to
the
go out
landscape,
there.
like,
I'm putting Luka. Put Luka. The
man,
Yeah,
Celtics
I
we
think
talked
the
about the love
65
of the
game
game.
rules. Exactly, like it's passion at the end of
You
the
know what
day.
I'm saying? It
Yeah.
how that's kind
The
of like a
65 game rule is really, bro.
Uh,
It looks like not a good deal right now, but I think that's just kind of
nah, but the spirit of it is not designed to what is hitting these guys this year. The
yeah,
spirit
yeah,
of it
exactly. I think
is
this is an
it was
anomaly year.
in good faith. It was in good faith because you had cats sitting all the time for
mhm,
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, the load
And
management got bad.
yeah, yeah. So
And
now
I think it sucks for Adam Silver because like you said, it was in good faith. I mean, he had really good intentions behind it, and I think it is a good idea. But this year being such an anomaly with the injuries is just a really bad look. Because
mhm,
if it, I mean, you look at it from a perspective of an owner, and I mean, if you look at the NBA like in the past, like say you're a kid in the future and you're looking at the NBA in this specific year,
mhm,
it just doesn't look like as good as it actually is because
yeah,
we have guys who probably aren't deserving, who are going to be making these all NBA teams and whatnot.
mhm,
And
yeah, Dewar Sanders
it's
gonna
kind
make the
of
third.
it's just making history look worse than it is.
yeah.
Yeah, so Dewar Sanders gonna be on the third team. Third team all
Shador Sanders. Shador Sanders. Let's move on, man. This is something that's actually pretty crazy, and I this is a player that I liked growing up. Um, still like to watch and stuff like that. But PG has been on a tear since he's been back. He's looking very good. He's looking fluid. He looked like he's gotten his mind right to playing. Um, Philly has been looking just, okay, like they could possibly, if some miracles come about and some, they stay healthy and things
Health
like that, they could
miracles. Yep.
yeah, they
Health
stay healthy
miracles.
and stuff like that. They could make it interesting for somebody in these playoffs. But yeah, just talk about PG, him being back, having some great performances, very efficient. Um, how are y'all taking that into account to what he was coming off of his suspension and everything like that?
Go ahead, Cam.
Bro, it looked like PG-13.
I'm
Like
telling you.
it looked like the PG that we seen of old. Like I think he since he has came back, he's averaging like 28 or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yep.
It is a smaller sample size, but
Yeah.
I mean the efficiency is really what like carries it. Like I mean the other night he had 39 on
Yeah.
70% from the field. So
In
like
3 quarters.
in 3 quarters. So, I mean, like, he looks like old PG, and
Yep.
that's really nice to see. I mean, as a big fan of PG, I mean, I'm a Russ guy, so I followed him when he was in OKC, and
Mhm.
that's his peak was one not to play with. Like, he was top 3 in MVP and DPOY
Yep.
voting. So I mean, seeing PG back to his old ways, it puts a smile on my face. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
I've been seeing something funny recently. They're saying PG is the first guy to have 3 different theme songs.
Right,
So
nah, he most
so
definitely
yeah,
has. He
he
most
had
definitely
he had his little "Didn't You Know" anthem.
yeah, the Erykah
Then he had
Badu.
the "Washed" anthem.
Yep.
And now he's having a resurgence, so they giving him some grace with a new theme song, you know?
Yeah. Let's go, bro. PG, that he's definitely deserving of some love 'cause, he's one of the great players in this league, and,
Yeah,
it's always
he gonna end up being suspended again because he on that stuff still.
don't put that
Just
in there,
just
man. Don't put that in
just
there,
that in the air.
He's still on that stuff. That
man.
boy is on that stuff.
I'll let you kinda take over, Cam, with some of these last topics here, um, so you can kinda give us
Yeah.
more information on what you got here.
So just some things that I wanted to talk about specifically in the sports world. We just had World Cup qualifiers go on in soccer,
Mhm,
and for the third time, Italy failed to qualify.
mhm,
I literally saw some Italians and Italy fans having victory lap about the fact that they got to play Bosnia in their playoff matchup to
uh-huh.
qualify, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter. I mean, you had Bastoni getting a red card in the first half, so they're playing in a whole half without a man. They're playing a man down,
Mhm.
and Bosnia ends up tying it up in the 80th minute, and then they go to penalties and lose. Like, I mean, to put this in perspective, you guys, the last World Cup that Italy has qualified for, I'm pretty sure they won. So this is like this is like the I don't know, a team with multiple all NBA players not making the playoffs. Like
Right.
this is that level.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's crazy, bro. Like it's really really crazy. I mean, you have probably the best goalkeeper in the world,
Mhm,
and he's going out there and giving you pretty much as he can, and it just doesn't matter. This team this team just doesn't look like how they're supposed to look at all.
mhm.
And I'll just cut it there, for Italy. They don't even deserve to be talked about more than that. Um, but then I also have, in the baseball world, Sandy Alcantara. He's been amazing since the start of the season, like,
Mhm,
actually amazing. I mean, sure, it's a small sample size, but he looks like the best pitcher in the MLB.
mhm.
Um He's coming off 2 straight wins. In these 2 games, he has 12 combined strikeouts, like, 12 Ks is crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, he's played 16 combined innings.
Mhm.
In his last game, he pitched a complete game, which is going no all 9 innings,
Yep.
and I
Oh,
think he had 1 hit.
we kind of know what that complete game thing is, but
Yeah, like, he had 1 hit the entire game, and they shut them out.
Mhm.
I he's been insane. He has a .56 whip right now, which is walks and hits per in innings,
Mhm.
and a 0 ERA. He hasn't had a earned run scored on him
Mhm.
the entirety of the season. And I'm not gonna lie, for me, just in the whole sports world for this week, he is my player of the week.
Gotcha.
Um, I give him his flowers while we can. I mean, you never know what's to come,
Yeah.
but like, he looked amazing. And then I have kind of a touchy subject, bruh.
Mhm.
Israel Adesanya. It looks like we might have seen his last fight in the
Dang,
UFC,
dang.
which really sucks. I mean, he just hasn't looked like Adesanya in his past couple fights,
Mhm.
and it sucks to really see a guy so influential kind of just fall off completely.
Yep.
Like, I mean, he had a little run with, of course, with Pereira,
Yeah.
and since Pereira, it just hasn't looked the
It
same at
kinda
all.
gives me
I
like
mean,
Conor McGregor vibes, like, you're at the
yeah, like
top.
his fall off was really fast,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I mean, even before he got that Pereira fight, he didn't look like all the way like when he got finished by Pereira in that first fight.
Yeah.
Then he went and got his get back or whatever, but then Sean Strickland beat him by
Mhm.
decision his
Mhm.
next fight.
Yep.
Then the fight after that, he gets submitted by Duplessis. Then the next fight, we have him lose in the second round early, gets knocked out in that fight, and then we just see him in this fight against Pfeiffer on the 28th, and another finish. I
Yep.
think if we would have seen it go to like decision or something, I think there would be a good chance of him continuing on,
Yeah.
but I think with him, I mean, he's coming off finished straight times. And that's just not a good look,
Yeah,
especially he's getting older. I
yep,
mean, he just doesn't look like he can protect himself as much. And I
mhm,
think him going into retirement probably is the smartest choice for him.
yep,
Uh, like I said, which does suck.
yeah. No, great fighter, great entertainer, just been struggling, these last couple fights, these last couple years. He was the he was supposed to be the next coming of I'm an Anderson Silva guy, and
Mm.
watching him fight and actually fight Anderson Silva, I liked his trajectory, but, like we said, he's kind of been struggling. But with that being said, we're gonna go on to our top performances of the week. Everybody's gonna have their pick. I think Cam picked his already, but we're gonna run down some more of these guys real quick and see what y'all guys like. Obviously, we got SGA versus Detroit, 47, 12 for 19 from the field, 21 for 25 from free throw, 2 for 3 from 3-point with 5 rebounds and 3 assists. We got Wemby. We actually got both of the games against Golden State and Chicago. He had 41 in both of those games, 16 for 22 and 1, 17 for 27 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, 3 for 6 from 3, 7 for 8 from the free throw line, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 18 rebounds and 16 rebounds, 3 assists and 4 assists, and 3 blocks in both of those games as well. And then finally, we have Luka versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, 42 points, 13 for 26 from the field, 6 for 13 from the 3-point line, 10 for 10 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 12 assists with 0 turnovers. I'm gonna lock in my vote. This guy's gonna be the best in the next, 1 to 2 years. I'm just gonna go Victor Wembanyama having, combined 82
Oh,
points for
that's a
the last 2
shocker.
games.
Right. I thought we were about to hear some Luca
Oh,
propaganda.
No, man, nah, not gonna push that, not gonna push that right now. They made me mad last night. It was I'm not even finna get on that, but yeah, I got Victor Wembanyama, 82 points combined for the last 2 games that he played.
did he score last night? I don't remember seeing
I
him
don't think he
score. I
played
just
last
remember
night.
seeing him walk off the. No,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
Oh,
talking
you're
about
talking
Luka.
about Luka. I think
Did
he
he
had a couple
yeah.
score?
points, but
He had 12.
we're not finna do that, man. Pick
He
your
had
pick.
12.
Make your pick, man. Make your pick.
Of course, it's gotta be nobody but Luca, right? I mean,
This guy.
no, of course it's big, man. Come on, stop
Yeah, man.
it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna when it comes to these, I think the gravity of that Pistons game trying to uh takes the cake for me.
Yeah.
Just he was the entire I mean, the stats of course were really good for Wemby those
Mhm.
2 games, but
Yeah.
he's playing against teams that really aren't playing for
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I mean, even Draymond was like letting him shoot in that Warriors game, which is really weird.
Mhm.
Uh, but yeah, I mean the gravity and the importance of that Pistons
That
game,
Pistons
I
game, yeah.
think makes me give my player of the or performance of the week to Shea. Literally, he just looked unstoppable, like
Got it.
on that court, and
I'll
it's
make
against one of the best defensive teams in the league. So.
it. Some honorable mentions. Obviously, Jason Tatum with a triple double versus Miami, 25, 18, and 11. We got Jalen Duren versus Toronto with 31, 9, and 3. And Paul George versus Washington with 39 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists in 3 quarters. And that will do it for our episode today. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe on our first episode. And any closing arguments from you guys? Any nice narrative
Um,
you guys want to push?
Nah, I just want to push. We did what 5 minutes on soccer? Did that just happen?
no,
We
but you
showing
don't
love.
understand the
We showing
importance of
love.
this, bruh.
We showing
You don't
love.
understand the importance. Like this is like a team with multiple all NBA players not making the playoffs. You know how crazy that would be?
It's not the NBA. I mean, but so
Exactly.
why?
It's the this means
I get soccer is the biggest sport in the world. I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. You know how many soccer matches I've seen in my lifetime?
Man,
Oh,
tune
man.
in, bro.
About as many WNBA games as I've seen.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, let's not get this
yeah.
man started, dog. Let's not get this man started. Actually, shout out to the WNBA. They got some better contracts.
Comments coming back. The
The
comments
comments
coming
are
back.
coming back.
Yeah.
Shout out to the WNBA for that. Bring the comments back, bro. We would love to have the Houston comments out here
And Cheryl
representing for the
Swoops
guys.
and and Coke was coming back too.
Go ahead and put them jerseys in the Raptors, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
celebrate them.
shout out to the Fertitta family,
Mhm.
the Houston Rockets owners,
Yep.
bringing back the comments.
Yep.
That's really big for the WNBA as well as them increasing the wage pay.
Yep.
Uh, shouts out to the commissioner of the WNBA,
Yep.
really making a push for these women.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I think that's taking money out of the Cougs pockets, but it's okay. We'll be all right. We gonna get some guys.
Okay.
We
Okay.
gonna get some guys over there. But like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and that is the word. Yes, sir.